So, hi guys, Gray here again. I'm a bit surprised that there aren't like a couple of thousand views on the film I made about the reels here. Because, I don't know, don't they get it? I mean, I think this is like the greatest invention since the bait caster itself. But okay. There was a guy asking if you could throw a 7 weight lure with this. I don't know what he meant with my oil grease and or my reel or whatever, because this reel is actually a 200 size and I got like 0.16.5 braided line on this one, and this is a 7 gram, but there's no hook, so I don't know, is it less than 7 grams? Don't care. So okay, this is not the ultimate setup for a 7 gram bait. uh, this is a finesse rod and it says 7 to 24 gram, so actually it says 7 gram, but as I told you before, they are way low weighted. I mean, this is 25, I'll probably cost 35 with it easily, and it's a 7-foot rod, finesse rod. I really like this one actually. So, but okay, let's try this one, eh? And yeah, there's actually a film when I cast him with this, but okay, he wanted to see how it works, so uh, I'm adjusting but it goes very slow, and I actually have I don't know if you can see that there's a play in the reel, so that should actually be, I would adjust the brake until the play is gone there, but it doesn't really move, does it? As I said, this is a 200 size reel with a 16.5 line, so if I had like a Tatula 70 with a 0.13 line, that would be better for the 7 gram lure. But okay, it's not ultimate. But is it going to cast this shit? No overrun whatsoever. And this is actually for my setup that I have. This is way too low of a lure weight, but it works, man. And I'm really pushing it, you see. And I can get like 20-25 meters with this setup. It's ridiculous, because this lure should be too light for this setup. So I'm gonna loosen up the reel a bit more just to see. Just this 16.5 line on a 200 sized bait caster has a bit too much resistance for a 7 weight. Oh shit, nothing happened. Nothing happens, man. And I actually got a lot of play in the spool here. And this is, well, I think the only difference with this is it has some clicks in the bait brake, and it has 2 ceramic bearings on both sides of the spool. So I think that is the difference between this and the white ones I used last time. So not much happens. So let's mess with this setup a bit and put on a heavier weight, right? What do we have? We got a 16 gram. I had a 10, but man, that's like what, 3 grams more. That doesn't do anything. This actually feels on the rod tip, and it actually, that is how I would set up a bait caster actually. I mean, this is, I don't, aren't they looking, manufacturers? Or are they just incredibly stupid or what? Don't they understand what I've done? Just by changing the grease and the oil, I can make swivel reels out of any, I think. I mean, that is, shit, that's 40 plus, maybe 50 meters away. That's a 16 gram, man. Sick, man. And I don't use the thumb. I'm really not using the thumb, am I? Let's push it. I mean, really. It's so ridiculous. I mean, that is 60 meters away. It's a 16 gram. And I think the biggest mind blow I got was that it cast so much further than it did before. And I mean, come on guys, how far do you throw? Do you throw 18 meters with your pike setup? I don't think so. It's just ridiculous, guys. It's so sick, this is. So, it was supposed to go up to 24 this rod, so put on something. I think I have a 25 gram weight. That should be insane on this rod. 18. I got a 25. I'm thinking this is kind of a soft top rod. Is it too much for this rod? No worries, mate. But that was a bit too fast. That looks better. So let's just send it, man. I mean, and this is the grease and the oil, man. That's gonna stay there for the whole season, man. I don't think you have to do anything. I don't think you have to drop any oil in it, because the oil doesn't really evaporate, does it? So hey, it's just insane, guys. Are you starting to get what I've done, man? I think that one problem could be that there are companies that actually are trying to develop their own swivel kind of reel. Then comes this old Swede and he just changes the grease and the oil in it, and he does it in his backyard, man. But just get in contact with me and let's make this thing happen. Small bottles brought to all the bait caster owners around the world, man. That market is huge. You know what? I thought yesterday, well, last evening, that what if it works on Ambassador? Because it kind of works the same way. So, I mean, why not? I don't have an Ambassador. I have a friend who has those. I don't know if I greased and all that up, would it work the same way? My brother was a Ambassador fisher, and he had these bird's nest like every third cast or something. That was absolutely worthless. That's why I never start fishing with the Ambassador. It just flies. I'm just thinking, if I had like a 70 size reel and 0.13, 14 line, holy crap, I could throw that 7 gram 50 meter, you know. So, I'm loving this. What I mostly fish with this is gonna be 18 gram weights. So let's put an 18 gram there and just see how fishable it is. How nice it is to fish with. Boom, 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 boom. It's insane, man. I'm throwing like 50 meters with 18 gram with this setup. And I got my spool was loose. That's a bit crazy. Now it isn't, so I mean, this is so ridiculously simple. I mean, it's such a mind blow still, man. Let's press it. Can I? I can't even make a bird's nest if I want to, man. This is insane. So you could just chug it away like. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous, guys. And okay, now you're thinking, but you got your brake on 3, Gray, right? 0. Oh man, this is such a bunker. So the big stick is a 10-footer. Well, it was a 10-footer because it was like that much longer. But that's just, man, that's just in the way when you're moving, because you don't need more than it to be behind your elbow. You can break the line underneath so you can fight the fish. If it's longer than that, it's just gonna be in the way, so I took that away. So this setup is a what the this is 32 gram weight, and this is supposed to be 10 foot, so it's not anymore, but It's 10-foot medium heavy, 15 to 55. Oh, it was 55 actually, that was nice. But I'm not there, so let's just send this crap right. I think I make a goal, man. I got a 0.20 line on this one. So this is a really nice setup for sea trout. When I started fishing like sea trout, I had a 10-footer Abu. It was an absolute Abu Crossback. It was there, like from the 80s. It was an awesome rod. I gave it away to a kid who broke his. So I haven't had a 10-footer. I have this 8.6, 8.8 footer, and there aren't enough when you're fishing the oceans from the shore. So I got me this on a sale, like half the price, and yeah, really liking it so far. Maybe even a bit too stiff. I could have this as a pike rod too, but and I mean these lines today, 0.20. What, that takes like 9 kilo plus. Man, that's insane. Well, let's mess with it a bit. Let's release the bait break. So it goes real. Oh, there's a play in it now. There's a bit of a play in the reel, in the spool now. Let's just chug it, right? I mean, this is absolutely insane. How far is that? Just gonna check. I had an app that you could measure distance with. I don't know if I have that still here. Let's see that. So I don't know, guys. Do you really understand what it does? This thing. It's absolutely insane, man. Obviously not. Took it away for some stupid reason, but I'll go over there, see where it is, and try to come to my steps, right? Oh man, that's 60 meters. Well, approximately. I'm not that exact, so so that's 60. Yeah, I actually threw 70, maybe close to 80 in the last film, yeah, with a 57 gram weight. And I don't have that left because it broke off. It's probably lying down there, so. But if I can throw a, what was it, 32 gram. 32 gram lure, 60 meters from the shore into the ocean. Yep, I'm pleased with that, man. So I had, no, the 18 grams is there. A 25er, I mean, around, I think 18 to 25 are most of my sea trout lures, so. But I actually don't think there's gonna be a difference, to be honest. Even, I thought I cast that even longer. Because there, when you're casting a weight, there's, of course, the inertia, momentum, speed from the beginning is it's going to be slower with a heavy weight. But if you really punch it and you get it up in the air with speed, it should go longer. But there is a sweet spot in everything. Eh? I don't know. Shit, I should paint these like neon yellow or red or something. Oh, way longer. Shit. That's gotta be 70 plus, man. And yeah, I actually, yeah, I threw this and counted 60, and I threw the ones that way. That's gonna be like, oh man, it went further than 80. In my last film, sorry, it's a bit cold outside. So, it's not fun to reel it back, is it? It takes forever. But at least when you have a bait on in the water, it's fishing every meter you're taking it back, so thankfully. Otherwise it would be a kind of a bitch. But let's try the 18 gram that I had on the other. So I put the 25 gram on the finesse rod. That should go a bit. 18 gram on this big stick. Let's see what it does. Oh, check that out. That's the first ever Is it because that was a bit interesting. That was the first one, man. So is my spool has just very little play. Let's get that back. And this is a 0.20 millimeter line. What happened? Absolutely the first overrun I had on the spool. But that wasn't serious, as you saw. But still, I need to find out why. Okay, that's not going really fast, is it? Let's try that again. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, something's happening now. I just wonder what happened. Did I? Do I actually need to drop some oil in it? Shit, and I don't have the oil with me. That's a bummer, right? But why? Should I just kind of tighten the bait brake a bit? But on the finesse reel I didn't have it on. I mean, the spool was completely loose. That was a bit crazy, mate. So what happened there? This is a conundrum. I need to bone out where the problem is. And my lines are like, sorry to say, Chinese bought, but I don't know. I mean, isn't every line like made in China or Japan or something? But what is happening with the overrun now? That was interesting. What did I had, what's this, 18 gram weight on. Is this long rod really punching it so hard? Because I have it on, yep, it's on 0, so, and I think I know what it is. You see, I have a monofilament, and the knot always get caught in the shit, don't remember the name, and that tricks me into thinking that I have the bait brake properly adjusted when it's just too loose. It's the knot that gets caught. Let's see if that's better. Yep. So, long rod, light lure, and the bait brake too loose. No, too loose. And it does that trick. It did an overrun. Yep. I noticed that several times when I try to adjust the bait brake, that the knot is gonna getting caught and it doesn't show the real lure weight. So it was just too loose, so it doesn't work. I had the whole spool completely loose on the finesse rod, but it's a short, sensitive rod. It doesn't have that much punch when you're throwing using the rod. This is a 10-footer, so this really punches it and gives it really a lot of speed. So yeah, obviously throwing very heavy long rods, light lures, you need to really set the bait brake. But that's actually what I thought I had to do all the time until today, when I tested that with the whole spool was kind of loose with play side to side. So oh, it's still such an incredible mind. Yeah, no problem. I mean that little thing. Yeah? So I just thinking if I put a drop more oil on both sides, could I cast this with the spool loose? Is it that? I mean, okay, the centrifugal forces from the spool should actually like kick away the oil. And however it's made, does it come back to the axle and the bearings, and does it just take a while? Or yeah, trying to remember how it's made, because that's what I do. I am an inventor. I have a patent, and almost everything I buy, I take them apart and start to think, what could I do to them? It's an illness I have. So yeah, I get it. It's the long rod. It punches. It gives the lure such an incredible speed compared to this short one. But okay, my 8.8 foot rod didn't behave like this. So you have to go like up to 10 and throw 18 gram. And well, hey, what's the problem? I just adjusted the brakes. I think it's such a crazy thing. So what do you think, guys? Are the companies now in the labs testing oils and greases and stealing my idea? Of course they are. So at 25 gram. But let's see if there are any honest companies out there that contacts me and wants to work with me. So 25, right? And there's a lot of resistance. I can hear it when this line goes through the rings there. It's I think all my every line I bought is 4-strand, because I had like an 0.16 millimeter 8-strand, and that was absolutely crap. But then the best line I ever tried was a fire line back in the days when we got the first fire line. I was working in a sports shop. I got to test the first real fire line. That was a yellow one, and it was absolutely insanely good. And it's kind of fused together, what I understand. So is it like 8-strand or is it just a 1-strand? I don't know, but it's very soft and pliant compared to this, are a bit crude. But these are so nice if you get caught in some weed or something. You can like saw it through them. It's really easy to fish with. But yeah, it's a bit hard on the rings. Just wondering if they are going to wear. Nah, that's ceramic inside the ring, so they shouldn't be doing that. So I mean, it's still working. Shit, that was interesting. Live film. What didn't work? Too light bait break on a 10-footer with a light lure. But this one's absolutely crazy. It's such a short 7-foot rod. It seems like I can throw however, man, even with the spool loose. But I'm just thinking, if I had a smoother line, smooth 8 strand. Would it be a bit easier throw even further? Would it always spool? No, I don't think that's gonna do it. But it would maybe throw a bit further, yeah. So I hadn't really boned out where the sweet spot is in lure weight. I still think this is a 25. 18 was pretty nice. Let's put on a 10 gram. So I don't know if you can see that. A 10 gram. I need to adjust that so I got a almost like a, because these light lures with 200 size reel and 16.5 braided line, they really don't want to start. So shit, and I don't like to go on the 16.5 because they break. They do. I lost a few. I thumb it automatically. I lost a few lures because they broke when I'm really punching it. So the strange thing is there's kind of a whole new way of casting and gripping, because normally I grip it like this, but what the heck, I don't have to thumb it, so I need to kind of, I don't want to change my grip. That's why I'm a right hand lefty reel. Many casts with the right hand changes the rod to the other side. I don't understand. My brother did it. That just feels stupid, no? Because if you can cast, do anything with one hand and just reel it in, that makes so much more sense to me. So now this, I think I need a I think I need a smaller reel, 70 sized, for this rod. Actually it's a bit big, and put a 0.13-14 on it. Quality Japanese line I think would be the optimum setup for this rod, because this is just too big. I got a Svartsonker Abu rod that I actually think is pretty darn worthless. It's supposed to be up to 20, and it's as stiff as my 40 gram rods, and it's a bit longer. So that's actually for this reel, but I can't throw this 10 gram. I got a few. Well, I think I have like a dozen 10 gram lures for sea trout, and I just can't cast them with that rod because it's too stiff. I can't get it out like 5 meters, maybe 10 now with my new oil, but still it's no fun. It's so underestimated that I should have actually sent it back, because that's just a lie, man. That said on that rod. I don't know if they marked it wrong, but the trouble is for them is that I'm never gonna buy a Svartsonker rod again. This is a really cheap one. Berkeley Urban Baitcast Finesse. This is a fantastic little rod. So they don't have to cost arm and a leg just to be good, no? Because that Svartsonke was, I think it was cost double than this one. And it's absolutely crap. As I said, I don't want to even use it. So. Because when I'm pike fishing, I fish for bass too. Nordic bass and northern bass. I don't know what it's called. And my lures are, what are they, like 12, 14, 16 gram. And it's so fun with this rod. And I got a pike close to 2 kilos with a setup, and it was so easy, no problem, no hassle at all. So this is so fun to fish with. But yeah, I think I need a smaller bait caster. Not these. I mean, these are 8+ kilos on the whites too. They're insanely good. So on this little finesse reel, yeah, it's really an overkill. Yeah? But I really love this 13 fishing. I love this color so much. I think it's uber cool. But guys, yeah, you can throw, and if I had that smaller bait caster and a thinner line, man, I could chop that 7 gram maybe 40-50 meters. So, and I'm so curious. I'm out of work, so I'm a poor man. I can't like buy new reels. I bought all these 4 because I had to sell all my fly fishing gear. So I got money for that, but otherwise I just can't go and tell my spouse I'm gonna buy a new reel, man. I'm gonna wake up with a knife in my chest. If you know my drift. No, but so I'm just so curious about how is this grease and oil gonna work with like the divers, Shimanos especially. They seem to be like the high-end reels, and all the others, BFS. But I've been looking at films when I take them apart and oil and grease them, and they're actually absolutely exactly same, the working parts inside as this reel is. Well, at least the white one with ordinary bearings. So I don't think there's gonna be any trouble at all. And I know Shimano has some electric DC reels or something. That, I mean, are Shimano scared now because I'm gonna ruin the sale of those? You don't need that shit. Or the iCast from Cast King, or what it's called. You don't need that crap, right? And are actually 13 Fishing trying to develop a similar reel, swivel functions? But why the hell would you, man? If you got my grease and my oil, man. Now they're thinking, yeah, but hey, let's put that together. Let's try a lot of oils, and yeah, good luck. They're gonna take some time. And as I say, there's something called the original idea owner. That is me. So I actually have the right to sue them. And what? They could contact me, give me a small piece of the cake. Maybe I could work for them, even. I thought I had a... No, I don't, actually. I'm reeling in the whole line because this rod is too long. I can't have it in the car or in my home. So I don't know. Kind of knowing how the companies work, they're probably trying to just fuck me over and steal the idea, right? That's kind of what they do. Instead of being honest and work with me, the man who came up with it, the idea. The problem with this is that you can't patent it. As I said, I have a patent. I go through all that crap that actually is just an unnecessary thing. The Chinese don't give a shit from the beginning. They're just gonna copy anything they can. And it's so expensive to get a patent in every country. You can get a IPO patent in European countries. That's like, what, 200,000 Swedish crowns, and it's not worth shit. But if you're a new inventor like me and you want money and help to develop the thing, you need financiers, and if you don't have a patent, they don't give a shit about you, don't even listen to you. So the whole like thing, the idea, the circus is just bunkersly stupid, because you need to have the patent and put a lot of money to get that one, and then it actually doesn't mean anything. So, and the funny thing is, the banks, you have to do a plan, financial plan. I think I did 7 before they were content with it, because I had to like lift up my numbers so much that I was right down lying about it. So I ended up with, I have to pay like, was it like 5,000 a month to the bank. I mean, so bunkers, man. So I went bankrupt in a short while. And the biggest music shop in the Europe, 1 week after I went bankrupt, they called me. I wanted more of my stuff. Yep, that's life, guys. So, are there any honest companies out there interested in this thing? Because I do think that you could tweak with it and maybe develop, make it a bit better. Just a tiny bit. And I mean, I don't have access to all the oils and the greases out there in the world. I just been, actually, 2 of my greases, I think 3, 4 of my oils I got from friends. Then I've been like searching every damn shop that sells them. So there are hundreds of oils you could mix up and try. So, but okay. How could they work better than this? I don't know. So the thing is that the oil, the final solution I have there, I'm not completely sure how much of this and how much of that I have. I think I know, but I'm starting to doubt myself, so I had to write it down. So, yeah, the thing is that there may be even oil out there that's ready. You could just drop it on. It actually works as good. So I don't know, man. So guys, that was it. Spread the film, man. Thank you. See you around, man.